আছে ও মা ফোন আছে তো মোবাইল কোথায় না
কোন মোবাইল কোনটা রে কোথায় হ্যালো
কাটি দিতে আর বলো হ্যালো Ooh, come on, guys. If you 2 plus fucking things. Gut gewesen. Das ist noch versucht. Mountain gears. Cheese, okay. Why are the people my child to play?
As I always told you, success is something different. Okay? Holding the success you see that's anyone's, that is not success, but it's whole, it's a success. Okay, guys. Hold is a power. Hold, hold. This is a success. Hold the chairs, everything's mine. I always told you that if I hold the chairs, no, fuck it does. Also, that's really mega success. That's nothing. That's a mega success. Also, I told everyone that's we are something different. We are. That's just whole our routines. I believe that's whole mega success. Just hold. That's always told. Holding our success. That's not. If you see anyone's success, if you see anyone's as you, that's nothing, brothers. That's your life. Right in your life. That's your true. Good thing you can do in your life, just do it. That's the choice. Don't compromise. That's compromise yourself to anyone's. Don't compromise to anyone's. So this is important. I believe that. Believe I love. I just don't need nothing. I always told you that's way. That's I just don't need nothing. I need only one thing. My routine. I always told you that my routine is a success. I love it. That's so. This is the process. You want to be like. Want to be success. So you need to tell all this as I love my routine, I love my routine, I love my routine, I love my routine, I'm a good characters, I'm a good characters, I'm a good characters, I'm the positive characters, I'm the positive characters, I'm the positive characters. I love, I know, just know that my routine is number one, this is scientific. তুই আসিস না তো ভাই পাওয়াটাও সম্ভব আছে তারপরে এখানে আসিস চলবো না তুই চলবো না লাইভ করে ইউটিউবে ইনস্টাগ্রাম প্লিজ দেখ তো নয় তার থেকে বড় কথা তুই পাওয়াটাও কিছু তুই পাও অডিয়েন্সটা পাও দিয়েছিস
Kali bay nilai kita bati nilai.
লোক শিখিয়ে দিতে পারলো না
Na thode nite dai. Oi itu dai.
লোক শিখিয়ে দিয়ে আসলো ভাই লোক শিখিয়ে দিয়ে আসলো ভাই বাসে দিতে পারে
Akhirnya nilai kali bay kita bati. Today nite dai. Kali na obine tabi. Aduh.
No conversations for anyone. I don't compare myself to anyone, bro. I believe yes, I'm number one. So I'm number one.
बुरा आखिर वो खाएगा
Brothers, I'm a man. I'm a normal people. I mean, what is this? Right job. This is simple. I'm a man. Normal. There's everything since I wrote. I believe that I'm a great character. I do the most positive thing in my life. I do that. That's a wow. That's a success. I always told this is the way to successful life. I always told baby the good. To do good, so good, do the most positive thing you can do in your life, just do it, that's a choice. I always told do the good, do the most positive thing in your life, just do it, just do it, just do it. I always say, just do it, brothers, the most positive thing in your life. Don't care anything in your life. Believe that. Do the good things, the most important thing you can do in your life is street. Also, baby, come on. This is the way you can choose all this choice. See this. And I choose the positive, most positive thing. This is my gym. Don't live in another gym. Get up and I believe that I will be more successful characters, more positive characters I can do. I just do. I am be successful at everything. I'm a fucking models. I'm a fucking fitness influencer. I'm a fucking professor. I'm fucking prime minister. Everything that good thing I do in my life. Future is mine. Just hold my routine 10 years. I'll be everything. Just hold this routine. Routine makes success. I always told you that the routine that's gonna hold, that's a make the success. I always told everyone. Routines, this is the only one path. This is the only one that's a mega success. I always motivate everyone's because motivated is everyone's. Now can be alone. Joy. 50 minutes I have only, and I've lived the 50 minutes to the most of everything. Reading, yelling, noise, fucking people. I don't live in anyone's team. I always say I don't live in anyone's team. I live in my gym. My gym is fuck tension, fuck chase, live a healthy lifestyle. Everything is important. That's I love. Healthy life. Always to look eat clean and healthy life. I don't know anyone. Upload it. Believe that next 10 years, hold this. Just hold 10 years. I don't want to prove anyone says I am not. Stop, brothers. Always telling you that I never want to prove myself for a. Anyone says I'm bad, I'm good, I'm good, I'm bad, I'm not, I'm good. Okay. So I'm that, Don't, brothers. That's important. Just never want to be proof to anyone that you are that. Never, ever. Just need it. Just live your life. If all said why I am not enjoying, this is a question, is that why I am not enjoying. That's all about mind. Why you sad, why you happy, this not matters. That's the matters why I am not enjoying. This day I have only this day. This day I can do the most positive thing I can do, and this day I can enjoy. But why I am not enjoy? Why I am seeing comparisons for anyone that there is good, I'm not. Since I'm not comparisons, and don't blame themselves what can say good stuff. It's not about this. Oh my shirt. Okay. So don't comparisons. Just stroll your step. That's why I'm not enjoying. Why this is a question. This is a question. That's why I'm not enjoying. So fuck everyone. So now I'm gonna be 10 minutes and 15 minutes now for this challenge, and I'm gonna start reading. I mean, noisily yelling at this. I can do fuck people are Jewish brothers. Okay, hold this guys. Okay, recognize the reorganizations of the language at the different level by the setting up the holding the parents in the sound of the and scientists of the political language. Formalism influenced the developments of American new criticism by its emphasis on a literary work as a step content verbal entity of the without reference to either the eternal worlds or the state of the outsourced mind, but its contentions that where there's a sharp definable distinctions between the poetic language and ordinary language has been challenged by the proponents of readers. Respond the criticism and the speech act theory. The 1920 has also saw the emergence of the psychological and the psychoanalytical criticism. Psychological criticism is the based on the assumptions that the work of art is expressions of an individual author states of the minds or personality, the reference to and the author's personality or life in order to explain a literary work, or the reference of literary work as a way of accessing the author's consciousness is a prominent feature of the literary the studies during the 19th century. The various type of the psychological approaches in the 19th century and the 20th century is the psychological. The criticism based on the premises and the principles established by the Sigmund Freud and 1856-1939. It is the very comments on the working of the artist's imaginations at the end of the 23rd lecture of the introduction of the psychologist. The Freud said from the fourth and key principle of the psychologicals of the criticism, like James and the neurotic symptoms, literature provided as the outlets for repress the desires and the fantasies of the many that scale conflict with the social standards of morality and property. Artistic expression permits the individual to achieve a fantasy of satisfaction of those desires. The will are from the unconscious, the disguise are fantasies that are the evidence to the conscious.
minds and the manifest contents of the work of the arts will the unconscious wishes that the fulfillment thus the form of constitute the range of the content the psychoanalytics critics of undertakes to reveal the latent content and also to explain the effect of reader of the literary works by attaching the manifest elements to the unconscious factors that determine that suppress the meanings fraud asserted that's the meaning of the insight into the human psyche. The sites that's been anticipated by the great rights and the preceded to illustrate this contention by of the contents in the manifest characters or episodes in Shakespeare's Hamlet, Macbeth and King Lear. Another important work in his brilliant analysis of the plot Fyodor Dostoevsky's novels, The Brothers Karamazov and Freudian's theory has been applied by the psychologists of the Ernest Jones in Hamlet and the Oedipus in Landmark in the critical modes in the which is the writer explains the Hamlet's inability to the act in terms of the Oedipus complex. He also goes on the saw the emergence of the archetypical criticism, the antecedents of the theory are be the found in the work of comparative anthropologists like the James G. Fraser and the depth psychology of the Carl G. Jung and the Fraser in the Golden Bomb of discover the elements certain of the might which is identified as a recurring in separate the far-flung the cultures such as the Greco-Roman, Egyptian and the Christians. John proposed that the archetypes of the predominant image are the psychic residue of the repeated patterns of the experience in the leaves of our very ancient ancestors which is that survive in the collective unconscious the memory of the human race and the experience in the mind and the rituals, deeds and private fantasies in the criticism that some of the archetypes that refers to the recurrent patterns of the action character types of the image which is can also be identified in the mind and the ritual and in a wide variety of literature. Such archetypes are held to reflect the reversals, reactions, the recurrence of patterns of the ritual and social behavior, which is evoke a profound emotional response from the reader's seminal work in this time of the criticism is the model of Watkins of the archetypals of the parents in the poetic others the prominence of the personalities in these modes are G. Wilson, Knight, Richard Chase and the Robert Graves. This series tends to highlight the recurrent medical patterns. Patterns in the literature as they consider that might are naturally closer to the elemental experience of man than to the artificial creations of writers. The date refers them in considered to be the archetype of the archetypes to be found in the permitted ritual like the burial of the corn god as well as the Christian belief of the crucifixions of the resurrections. The pattern is also traces in the Rivers literary writings like the Banks, Ravens comedy and Cold's Rime of the Ancient Mariners. Among the other, the archetype image and the character traits in literary works are the Prometheus rival figure, the descent into the heads. The search for the father and the woman as mother earth of the goddess as the feral woman. In 1928, the 1938, the far-reaching questions in the literary studies they realized by the T.S. Eliot, L.A. Richards, William Gibson and the F.R. Davis have said and the direction taken by the criticism until the 1968 in the broad terms of the consequence system. Construct of the reader, such as the plot and characters, Wismar and Winsor and Knights, the work of Illords and Windsor and the Elmson resulted in a movement known as the New Criticism. The term was made current by the publication of the John Crow of the Renson book, The New Criticism, in 1941. Icon 1954, which is explained the principles of the new critical style of the poem as essentially a verbal complex of tensions, the ironies, the paradoxes, and the ambiguities which cannot be explained in the terms of. That's what the poet set down, and with the intention of saying the poem of the words on the page have the dimension apart from the author's personality to ignore the author's independence of the dimension should lead to intentional fallacy that will and also the caution of the reader against the evolving a poem by its emotional effects, which would be lead to effective the fallacy and so favor an objective assessment of the work according to the Ransom. The first law of the criticism is that it shall recognize that the autonomy of the work is safe in existing for its own sake. The business of the criticism is therefore not with the social context of a book or with the external of the circumstance of the effect of the work, but with its detailed consideration of the text as a verbal entity. Drink a lot of water. Also, drink a lot of water. The critical methods advocated, that's all told. Advocated by the new series critics is a close reading, the details and subtle analysis of the ambiguities, the verbal components of the text. The focus of the type of the criticism is verbal. It's a view of the language of the literature as a distinct of the others of the language of science or logical discourse. Expressions of the text are preceded by analysis by the symbols of the figure of speech and the interactions of the verbal elements. New criticism sets out of the illuminated the organic unity of the overall structure and the verbal meaning of the text, the word, tension, irony, and paradox. Okay, as I all told you, that's what. Why I not enjoy? That's life. Always enjoy. Okay, guys. I believe in my routine. I believe that if I hold this 10 years, everything is mine. As long as I live, just hold my routine. This is my tolerance. That's my tolerance, brothers. As long as I enjoy also, because this is the day I have. I enjoy, I success, because die no one cares. So enjoy every time. Enjoy every minute. Fuck everyone and enjoy everyone. Fuck the people. What the things is a fucking people. That's never, brothers. No one is good. I believe in me, brothers. There's no one is good. No one is positive. So why believe your society mad? Fuck everyone. Fuck society. That's the fuck. No one is good as you, brothers. Also, I'm the so good thing I can do in my life. This is a lie, baby. That's a lie. That's why I don't care the people. Why? That's the reason. That's a fucking mess. I allowed to make us a fuck society because they are not good. They're not good. They are not educated, brothers. They're not good. They are no educated. They are no positive. So I don't care about that. So people. I'm too good. I'm too positive. I'm too hardworking, guys.
I believe in my routines, and I love as long as I live, I hold this. So everything I have. So what the fuck that I'm not enjoy. So I thought as long I live, I enjoy so much. Enjoy every single moment, guys. Okay, I can complete this. Let's go and complete this just 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, criticism is also the structuralism of the deconstructions, but some of its ideas survive in the reader response. The criticism, the critical the consciousness was that in 1930 was dramatically broken by new theories and determined the directions of the criticism from the 1600. The most influential of this is the new theories was the structuralism, a movement of thought and thoughts which is began in France in that 1950s and in the work of the Roland Barthes and the anthropologists, the Claude, the Levi-Strauss, in the Rigorous, from its all includes its exclusive concern in the language, not always the speech and the writing, but of the sign, the certifications, that is to say. I never want to fool anyone, brothers. That's a normal. Of course, of the communications are including in the animal worlds. The structuralism is rooted in the thinkings of the Swiss linguists, the Ferdinand of the day, Saussure, 1857-1930. Saussure propounded the concept of the language as a sign of the system or structure whose individual components can be understood only in relation to each other and to the system as a whole rather than to an external reality. Thus, the conventional or the rational nature of the linguistics to a sign which is the constitute of the language determines the meaning. For example, the sense of a word with such a hard and maintained by the convention, since there is no inherent connection between the word and the objective signifies what the sense can also be described as rational. But the words of depends for its meaning upon its positions in the series is related terms so well shared and mentioned. Mention, play, palace, all of which would be altered in meaning if society if any of the others were removed from the ones because the differencing related words like this is the characteristics of the language. Meaning is the never securely fixed or the external reality. It is the conventional, rational and self-referential. Okay, according to the structuralist of the critics, no individual work the significance in isolation. It can be understood. All in the term of the relationship between itself and the structure of the expectations of the period and of the character itself, which is exist in the reader's mind. Understanding the structure of the earth, therefore, more important than the interpreting the individual work. Mental constructs such as literature and poetry and the convention that so do not give an accurate representation of things outside, but what they tell us about us is our own minds, how we perceive and structure reality, what interest in the structuralist and the persisting the rather than the precept the species of the noble rather than the spaceman, e.g. David Copperfield. Structuralism is the compositions to any form of the view that literature is the mode of the communications between the authors and the readers, since it's a literature to work does not have any reference to any literally existing outside the literary system. It is a text or a mode of the writings consisting of the relevance of the conventions and codes. The structuralism accords to the no importance to the individual authors as the creators or designer of the work of instinct, the mind of the authors.
is a space within the which is the already existing system of the literary language convention and code has participated in a particular text. Roland Barthes, in his work The Death of the Authors, proclaimed that dramatically the institutions the authors is dead. Is completed the subversions of the humanistic view of the literature of the structuralism of the replaced the authors by the readers of the central agency of the criticism. Here again the traditional concept of the readers as a consensus of feeling individual is replaced by the impersonal activity of reading, which is a bringing into play and the requested the convention and the course makes sense of the literary text. Okay, guys, complete. So one of us stream, the most favorite thing you can enjoy. Now all these guys. See you soon in tomorrow. I believe that I will be number one. More good thing I can do. I share you, everyone. Okay, good thing about it, guys. Cool, too much possible, too. Guys, complete 2 more lectures. Your brothers. I love it, brothers. Thank you. Thank you.